And to the equities market now, the Nigerian stock market kicked off the week with a strong performance as the market's value of listed equities increased by 204 billion naira on Monday. The week began with a modest rise of about 0.60% in the market, reaching 34,000 or 34.27 trillion. This was a slight improvement from 34.06 9 trillion naira, the closing figure on Friday. And if you look at the all share index benchmark rising to 62,943.35 basis point Monday, marking a positive close for the market. And the total value of shares traded on Monday also went as high as 13.83 billion, which of course represent a 56.63% surge from the previous record. So let's get talking as to assess this positive momentum that we are recording, or the market is recording in a moment. Christian Isaac, analyst, stockbroker and investment analyst, joins us now. Thank you for joining us, Christian. We appreciate you for having you again.
Thank you so much, Frank.
Yes. Talk to us about yesterday's trade. The equities market opened the week on a bullish note with about 0.6%. And so what do you think is driving this current rally?
Yeah, we have been on this for a while. We have said that there are market-driven policies from the government, and that in as much as that is the situation, we will continue to see a positive convergence around the capital market, because the capital market is a barometer for measuring the effectiveness of economic policies. So that is what is happening. Even though last week we saw that the market was bearish for about 3 trading days out of the 5 trading days, we knew that was going to, that it was going to stabilize at a point, because we expect generally that with the increase in prices of equities, that most of the speculators will want to take profit, but then the long-time investors will continue to remain in the market. And you also know that we are in the earnings season, that you expect that portfolio managers will want to do some form of portfolio reshuffling in order to be able to take advantage of interim results and the interim dividends that will be declared, as it were. So these are some of the issues that are the factors that are responsible for the rally that you saw yesterday. And it goes further to tell us that before now, since we had non-favorable government policies and economic policies, okay, which were anti-market, it is expected that the prices of those equities in the market was trading at a value that does not really reflect their intrinsic value. That is to say that they were underpriced, assets were underpriced. So with the coming in place of these new policies from this new regime, you expect that there's a turnaround. It is that turnaround that you have seen. And even when profits have been taken, after some days, after 7 weeks of a very bullish trend, you see a situation where the market is running back again. If you look at a stock like Access Bank, you will agree with me that it is supposed to be doing even above the current price which is doing, because this is a bank which has, after the acquisition of, concluding the acquisition of a major bank in Angola, has now also is in the process of acquiring Standard Chartered banks within 4 different economies within Africa. So that is some of the kind of information that that triggers a rally around a particular equity or around a particular stock, as it were.
Okay,
it is there.
Okay, just before I allow you to go, because of our time, let's do it this way. 2 things to look at. First is the coming MPC meeting. What is your expectation? Well, how do you think the MPC meeting will react, or what is likely to form the major focus at the next meeting? That's one. And give us your outlook for today's trading. Do we expect that the market will build on the report of, the trend of that was recorded in the market yesterday. Hello, Mr. Anyalisi, can you hear me? Hello, Mr. Anyalisi, can you hear me? Well, I'm not sure if you can hear me, but I wanted him to talk to us about the expectations, what is likely to form, perhaps shape the discussion, the conversation, the deliberation at the next MPC meeting, because quite a lot of people are saying what they expect the CBN to do, or the CBN MPC committee to do, is to perhaps review the interest rate upward a little bit to be able to address the current inflation. I remember the June inflation just came out yesterday. We saw that report as inflation rising from the previous of 22.4% to 22.7% or 79% at the end of the. But what is likely to play out is what we don't know yet. But most analysts are saying perhaps what is going to shape or perhaps form the conversation in the next MPC meeting is to look at the macroeconomic indicators, the previous quarter, and then, of course, what to form the conversation, and then also a roadmap ahead of the third quarter of the year. If you are there, talk to us, Mr. Anyalisi. Are you there? Oh, dear. I guess we'll just have to perhaps maybe end it there, since we can get back to Mr. Anyalisi to give us the closing remark for today's conversation. But let's quickly take a look at the top 5 gainers before I let you go. The top 5 gainers for yesterday include DAC Communication, Fidelity Bank, Unilever, Sterling Bank, John Holt among the top 5 gainers for Monday's trade. And if you take a look at the top 5 losers for today, there you have it. PZ is in the red, Veristic Capital is in the red, UBN, IFT and Coco in the red at the end of the day there. Well, that's much we can take from here, but of course we'll be able to bring Mr. Anyalisi next time on the program. Thank you for your time in your absentia, Mr. Anyalisi. But let's take a break now. When we return, next focus will be Nigeria's inflation report for June, as the rate accelerated marginally to 22.79%. That's our next focus of conversation when we return from this break. Please stay with us.